medications after my child's life was risked by Miller Pharmacy. I know that many of you have already heard that story, so I won't go into details. But I first want to say thank you to Oklahoma Board of Pharmacy for this. I'm always emotional about it, but it takes an extreme amount of bravery to even be able to tackle such an issue like this. I know some of us, we fear for our lives, we fear financially from our employers, so I just appreciate you. I'm here, of course, to just remind you we're all here in black and white here, protect patients, not profits. 20 years ago, the boards realized that this was an issue. Pharmaceutical Care Management, the lobbyist association back then, were the ones that said, although these trucks are reaching 170 degrees, no medications were, like, the medications weren't tested, so we just don't know. And, that was back then, that we could have avoided all of this if it would have been handled right back then. So I believe today's the day that we need to move forward to do what's right for patients. As state patients are unethically forced to put medications in these conditions, I am forced to put my child's medication as the only option of coverage in these trucks without any protection. No one is warned that the medications can be less potent, toxic, or when meds are not properly stored, patients' lives are at risk. Many of us, we had to learn the hard way. Employers are also not warned. Our employers do not have a clue, but if they would, and part of that's because of deception. Again, if you look up an NPR story that was shared, the Pharmaceutical Care Management Association told the reporter that they do follow FDA guidelines. That was deception because the FDA doesn't regulate nowhere. And we know the students here from Oklahoma also showed that 80% of meds are reaching unsafe temperatures per the FDA guidelines. If you look at Express Scripts Better Business page, 1 star, pattern of complaints, one of those is alleging delays. So you add delays and temperature issues, and even more lives are at risk. I just believe today that we can do better. I know that patients and pharmacists, they're aware of the many issues with mail order. I know even at my board of pharmacy, a member there stated that they've received damaged medications. So I know the board members know that this is an issue. The board's mission, and I took it from your website, I like it a lot better, it says it's to protect the health and safety and welfare of the citizens of Oklahoma by regulating and enforcing the laws regarding the practice of pharmacy and manufacturing, sale, distribution, and the storage of drugs. So if this is really your mission today, I urge you to please do what's right. Follow through and protect the patients and not the profits. I know it's a lot of pressure that you're getting probably from the PDMs that have been able to act unethically, and to me, this is fraud, this is a scam, this is definitely unethical and injustice. And I know right now there's probably a lot of corporations here, but patients are starting to uprise, pharmacists are starting to uprise against, this deterioration of our pharmacy access and lack of safe access to medications. And we're just at the start of it. And, you're leaving behind a legacy today. Your decisions today are going to impact our nation. So please just protect patients and not these corporate profits. Thank you.
Do we have another comment?